Welcome back to Lifestyle Chats with Belle Beauty, and I'm Monica, your host today. And on today's episode, we're going to learn how to stand out in a saturated industry. Thank you for watching. Please click the like button and also leave a comment. Make sure to go and download our Belle Beauty app on both Google Play and iOS. On today's episode on how to stand out in a saturated industry, we've brought you a makeup expert who has been in the beauty industry for some time. Faith has built a thriving brand and loyal clientele in highly competitive beauty industry. And today she's here to share her journey, her lessons and advice to all of us. Welcome to Lifestyle Chats, Faith.
Thank you so much, Monique, for having me.
We are so happy to have you today
I'm
here.
happy to be here.
You're looking amazing.
Thank you so
as
much.
Always.
Thank you.
The
Thank
makeup
you very
is
much.
beat. It's looking cute. Yeah. So Faith, tell our viewers, tell us about you, about your brand Faythpresh, and yeah.
Thank you so much once again, Lifestyle Chats by Belle Beauty, for having me. I'm so humbled. I'm very happy to be here, finally.
Yeah.
My name is Faythpresh Matsiko. I am the CEO and founder of Faythpresh Makeup, a renowned beauty brand in Uganda, Kampala. We specialize in luxury bridal makeup, celebrity makeup, as well as beauty training.
So let's start with your story. How did you start, or when did you start, and what motivated you or inspired you to enter such a competitive industry? And did you feel ready at the time to start?
Thank you so much. I started back in 2014, but casually. I have always loved art.
Yeah.
I've always been passionate about beauty. Well, with the makeup industry, I didn't even know that I was meant to be here. All I know is I've always been passionate about art. I've always loved to draw. I've always loved to paint.
Wow.
I come from a family of artists. Yeah, not sciences, but artists. Yeah.
And it's okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
we are
look at
thriving.
you.
I mean, so I didn't know that I had to be here, but later along the way, because I used to do makeup for my friends,
Yeah.
some of my family people. Like I just loved to play in
Yeah.
makeup. Of course, I got to know that from my mother, who is my biggest inspiration.
Yeah.
She loves beauty
Wow.
a lot. Yeah, she's currently 50, but she can never do without her lipstick, you know? So you know that you get addicted to, you know, what you see most.
Yes.
I could see her apply makeup a lot, and I would love to play with makeup. I would draw faces on the wall. I would, you know, do makeup on my dolls. You know, as the only girl, that's all I had, you know, my dolls.
Yeah.
But it all starts, the journey starts there. It has always been in me. But as for makeup, I didn't even know. Like, when I began, I didn't think that this is something that can actually make money.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't have the commercial purpose at first. Honestly, I didn't. I would be lying if I told you that. But I used to do modeling back in 2014, like commercial modeling. Yeah, I used to do modeling for some brands here in Kampala. And this one time, I go and I find this makeup artist they had brought to work on all the models.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, I always loved to carry my own little makeup products. Just, you know, like just any girl, you know, that's back in 2014.
Wow.
So I go and this person is doing makeup and I'm thinking,
What are you doing?
like, what is this? Are they actually paying you to do this?
Yeah.
Like, okay, no hate, no shame if she ever
Yes.
sees this, oh my goodness. But she inspired me like right on the spot. I'm like, I do better makeup than this. And I didn't even know that actually, you see, however much I loved makeup so much and I was so into beauty, I didn't know about the makeup business.
Yes.
I didn't know like then.
And
Because
it's 2014. It wasn't like,
you know, it was
out
just
there.
right after
Yes,
campus. I
yes.
didn't know that it was, oh my goodness, something that could, you know, do commercially and they pay you a lot of money.
Yes.
They paid this lady a lot of money to do faces. And after I did my makeup, every girl there, because we were so many,
Yeah.
was shooting a commercial for some company. And after I did my makeup, everyone was like, can you do my makeup the way you did yours? Oh my God, can you work on me? I don't know how she felt at the time.
Yeah.
But for me, there was the breakthrough, you know.
Yes,
I was
yes.
like, wow. So I can actually do makeup because everybody liked the makeup that I did. I'm like, I think this is where the journey begins. You understand? I actually used my pay, that like my paycheck for that commercial ad
Yes.
to just go downtown and just, you know, bought all the makeup things that I don't even know. I just, you know, dived into makeup.
Wow. And you're like, I'm going into this.
I'm like, there's no turning back. From that time,
Yeah.
YouTube endlessly. I had a lot of time on me. I was done with campus.
Yeah.
You know, though I was doing it like, you know, back then in school just for just, but like commercially, I started 2014. It was unserious, you know. The journey officially began 2015.
Yeah.
Like officially began like professionally 2015, because that's where I knew exactly, you know, what I wanted. I had gotten the vision. It was
Yeah.
very straight and very clear. I wanted to go into makeup.
Wow.
I wanted to go there. And
Yeah.
then with the fact that I went to School of Art, it made it quite easy.
Quite easy. And,
Yeah.
and I mean, your background with your family, being artists, like your mother loves beauty.
Yeah.
So I feel like that also pushed you to that direction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's how the journey began.
Wow,
until
nice.
until today, a whole decade. Yeah.
You're here.
That's where we are.
You're here. And when we were starting the interview, I reminded Faith that I was one of her first clients in 2015. Let me tell you guys, you see this photo? She did that makeup in 2014. Like all the time I used to tell when I visit makeup artists, I'm like, I want the same makeup Faith did to me. But you can't get the same. So yeah. So Faith, how did you go into analyzing the market, the beauty market, and how you could fit into that market? How did you analyze that market?
I think number one, I would say research.
Yeah.
A lot of research. Like back then, first of all, you see the beauty industry has evolved right now,
Yes.
but back then it wasn't what it is now.
Yes, of course.
I did a lot of YouTube videos, you guys. I could sleep, drink, eat YouTube. And then after, eventually I realized that, okay, you can't just watch.
Yes.
You need to practice. So I started practicing on myself a lot. Like you see, for me, my journey is more of like steps. I've grown through like, you know, different stages. I've learned on the job. You understand? I kept watching a lot of videos, and then I realized, oh, you can't just watch.
Yes,
you actually have to practice.
Yeah.
So I started practicing on myself. Like I said, I come from a family where I'm the only girl. I don't have sisters. So I practiced on my brothers, my mom, everybody, you get. And then later I realized that, you see, every time I could watch YouTube, I kept seeing nice faces, models. I'm like, I want these. Like, I want this so badly.
Yes.
But while I was posting my work, I realized, you know, social media exists. You know, from YouTube, people always tag social handles.
Yes.
By then, I only had Facebook.
Yes, of
but then
course,
I
all of
started,
us.
you know, I saw Instagram. I'm like, how do they open up an Instagram account? I want Instagram. I jumped onto Instagram. I started posting my faces every single day. Like, I was so consistent. Consistency, hello?
Yes. Hello.
I was so consistent. Like, I kept posting.
Yeah.
And that's when this one renowned photographer, Oscar Ntege, I mean, that guy, like, maximum respect. Yo,
Yeah.
he took your pictures, right?
Yes, he did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this one time, while I'm posting, you know, I kept posting different, like everything I see, I recreate. I look at it, I recreate it. I see a look, I recreate it. Like, it didn't stop at watching. But I didn't have models by then.
Yeah.
So I kept posting my face every time. Actually, when you go back down to my Instagram, you see there was a lot of Faythpresh.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
in
You
blue,
were the model.
in pink, in yellow, like eyeshadows. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But I kept practicing. And this one time, Oscar Ntege reaches out to me, like via DM, and is like, I love your art. I go and open the guy's profile. I'm like, first, hold on. I didn't know I was this huge. Like, this guy is big. This guy is famous. This guy has nice work. He says, I'm interested in collaborating with you. I didn't even know what collaborations mean. So that brings me to also my other point, collaborations or strategic partnerships. You understand? So for me, this was actually my breakthrough. Like, we did a couple of projects together, like just pushing each other. Like, I do good pictures, you do nice makeup. This is all art coming together, and that is how it all came out, you know?
Yeah.
I started releasing professional, forget my phone pictures in my bedroom. Not really. He started shooting these headshots, and by then he was so famous for headshots. So everybody was like, oh my God, who's this makeup artist? My Instagram grew in like 2 minutes. Like, it went from this to this in a very short period of time. And for me, that's how I think I broke through, like, you know, this industry. I realized, okay, those are the things that you have to keep moving with. Collaborations, keep consistent. Like, you have to put out, you know, pictures every now and then. People have to look at them. You understand? Yeah, like, it kept going on and on and on. And of course, endless research.
Wow.
Yeah.
Social media has become a very big part of your visibility. Can you like walk us through your strategy and share with other people on how, you know, they can strategize and use social media to grow their own business and also like perfect their crafts.
I feel like every business right now revolves around social media.
100%.
Back then, it wasn't even intense. Right now, there's what we call content creation, and there's no way you're going to do that if you don't partner with different people. For example, like makeup right now. Saying we are a brand that deals majorly in bridal makeup.
Yeah.
So in most cases, I'm partnering with big bridal houses. I'm partnering with photographers, videographers, just to release content out there, because you have to be consistent with the content as well. You know, it has to be, you know, a little educational, a little entertainment.
Yeah.
You understand all that. If you're applying all that right now and, you know, putting it everywhere on the socials, trust me, you're going to get something, not just something, something huge out of it, you know? So I feel like social media is also like pretty important, because you can't just sit wherever you are and think that, okay, they'll find me.
Yes.
They'll find me. You know, for example, I am located at the Orchid in Nakasero.
Yeah.
It's so dozens, you know. I feel
Yes.
like I would never survive if I don't put my work out there.
Yes.
You know, 90%, no, 80% of my clients come from social media, because you post a bride today, you post models tomorrow, and then people get to see that work, and then they call you, they DM you, and they're like, we want the same exact look.
Yes,
Where are you
yes,
located?
yes,
You know,
yes,
so it all
yes.
comes from social media. So personally, I feel like someone has to care so much for the kind of content they're putting. Yeah, we love Fonts. Fonts do a great job, but you see, professionally, you need to like collaborate with these people who know what they're
The
doing.
videographers,
You
the
understand? Yeah, you see, I'm a
photographers.
makeup artist.
Yes.
I cannot be good at videography or photography. Yes, you can, because you have to know a thing or two. They work hand in hand.
Yes, yes.
But you need to collaborate with these people to bring out content. We are in such a competitive industry
competitive.
that even the kind of content you release, it has to be intentional content.
Yes.
You understand? It has to be very intentional and not too serious, by the way. The world is no longer even serious.
No.
You understand? Not too serious. You're probably, someone has something to learn from you, and then they're getting entertained. Yeah, like a mixture of that, a blend of those. You know, exactly. A blend of those has you know, shooting up your content up there. Yeah.
So you like, basically what I'm getting from you is like, you have to first of all collaborate with these people in the industry. I will sing
collaboration always.
Because you feel like you can do it alone or do it yourself, it's not going to work. You're going to get overwhelmed, especially with social media. You're going to get burnt out. You can be doing makeup on a bride, and then you're thinking, I have to take content,
oh my God,
and all that. So at the end of the day, I guess you have to also invest in yourself. If you can't collaborate, maybe the videographer wants some money, invest.
You actually have to invest a lot. Like, it's not even just about taking the money out of the business. You know, I hear people jumping onto like the makeup industry. Think it's easy. Oh my goodness! But it has its challenges. You need to bring back money. And how do we invest in our business? Really, it's just by, you know, collaborating. Pay for that photographer. They're expensive. The good ones, you know, you guys. But you have to actually pay to like get what you want. Even if you're not paying, some people, because you have a brand, some people are willing to work with you. So you have to step out of your comfort zone and, you know, search up or look up these people just to be able to work with them.
Yeah. Faith, can you share one memorable experience where you had to go an extra mile in order for you to feel like your brand had to be seen, or you push it out there? So that one experience, you remember, like, I had to do it. I had to do it so that,
Well, there are quite many. Tell but
us all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, for starters, I get so personal with my clients. I don't know. Yeah, how much there's social media, but then I've also built a name with referrals, because I get so personal with my clients. If you know, you know.
I know.
So in most cases, I even tell my team, you know, I tell my team that if we are working for this client, we are working for the next client.
Yes.
It's not just about this client. You have to treat this client so well that this client will say things about you,
and refer
good
you
things
to,
about you, and then you move on to the next client. I do a lot of bridal makeup, and if you find me like on bridal set, I'm going to be doing a lot more than just makeup. Like you'll find me, fixing their shoes, tying these, getting into things that are even out of my comfort zone.
Yes.
But I'm doing them because I want this bride to see that we care about you. It goes past the makeup, it's personal to us. So I've done a lot of, A, B, C, D, just to make a bride feel comfortable, appreciated, valued, and all that. Maybe also, last year we embarked on a rebranding journey for Faythpresh makeup. There's a lot that I didn't know, and of course we keep evolving. I keep learning,
of course,
and I got to know so much after a workshop that I had out of the country sometime. So I came back and I just really wanted to rebrand Faythpresh. We are just focusing on bridal makeup. So I went on I took a trip to China just for branding. Everyone around me kept telling me, "You're crazy. Like, why would you do that?" People go to China to source products, ABCD. See, the products I use are not specifically going to come from there. But I went because I wanted like A-class, my business cards, my packages, the little giveaway packages we give to brides. And I didn't even know what I was doing at the time. But eventually when these things came out, this whole year and close of end of last year, everybody has been so excited. Our fans, our little packages, we went overboard. You understand, with them, we went overboard. We're like, we are rebranding. We have to leave a mark on this industry. We have to leave a mark. Like, everybody has to know Faythpresh. It has to be attached with excellence, class, beauty, on top of the skill. We're good at what we do. I mean,
you're good.
But we had to add the little extra things, you get.
Yeah.
And initially it didn't feel like something, it didn't feel right. But then eventually when all these, promotional items came out, everybody was excited. Everybody kept telling us, "Oh, you're branding your items, you're branding, to the water that you give us in studio. You are doing too much." I'm like, that is exactly what I want. I want to have all of you talking about this brand. So I feel like we traveled a mile, We traveled a mile. We went an extra mile, really.
It was like an extra it's like, extra mile. So we get it, like, you want to give your customer the best. Customer experience means a lot to Faythpresh.
So much.
And good branding push the extra mile. Wow, that's so nice. So you guys, you have to travel China, go and push your brand an extra mile, because at the end of the day, if you want to leave a mark, like Faith said, if you want to leave a mark on this industry, you have to go that extra mile. You might not travel, but you might do something else that, your customers feel really, really valued.
Yeah, it's also going personal with your clients. I feel like that shouldn't be left out. Like, getting personal with your clients is so important. You can't just be doing the makeup and then you run away.
Like,
you need to care for everything. Yes, it might not be in your line of work, but you need to care for everything.
Let me tell you, that is so true. You've reminded me of a situation. Like, I had a wedding, and I was doing, like, when you're a videographer and you're doing that support to the other videographers. So I'm like, I was the one taking care of the bride. Even though the bride had the matron and the bridesmaids and the mother and what. I ended up in the bride's room alone, dressing her up. I was like, how did I get here?
We do that all the time. Oh my goodness. But how did it make that bride feel? Like, how did she feel?
She felt so good, and she was like, "Please help me and zip me." And for me, in the back of my head, I'm like thinking, these all other bridesmaids, that they should be taking care of the bride. But she's here alone, and a videographer is literally pulling her zip, oiling her. So she felt so good. Every time I find her, she's like, she remembers me because I went an extra mile.
So now imagine if it's business for us, because I've built so many solid relationships from my clients, because I get too personal. I get personal with my clients, with my brides. Like, we go an extra mile. It's not just painting that face. It goes past painting the face. And for me, it's an extra mile, really. Another person would do it and they leave. They're rushing to leave. They're rushing to go back to their place of work. But like I told you, at Faythpresh, we work for the next client. It's not just this client, We work for the next, so we go an extra mile, really.
If you get it,
you get it.
If you don't get it,
it will pass you.
So, Faith, what mindset keeps you growing and also keeps you in your lane instead of focusing on what other people are doing, other competitors? So, which mindset?
Back in school, I think it was in economics or something, there's something they call SWOT analysis. I don't know if you've heard of it. Strength, weakness, opportunity,
Oh, SWOT
threat.
analysis.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
works for so many people. You see, I use it in my own way. I feel like I don't want to care for what everybody else is doing. I will see it. I recognize threat, you know, that, oh, this person is better than me. You understand? But I'm like, okay, where is their strength? I need to work on, probably if their strength is like my weakness, I need to work on myself when it comes to that, you know. But one thing that I know that I've always worked with is walk your journey. My job here is to be better than who I was yesterday. Okay? For me, forever and ever, amen. I'm always going to roll with it.
Amen.
I just want to be better than the Faythpresh who started this business
in 2014
without, you know, knowing a thing. You know, I've evolved over time because I'm just walking my journey.
Yes.
I love walking my journey.
Yes.
I see you guys. I see everybody. You know, I see them. I see their threats. Some of them are really a threat, you know. There's a makeup artist here that I respect so much. I respect her for her branding. You get? I'm like, I Faith, you're not so good at branding. Even when I rebranded, I'm like, I need to do better. You know, she's doing a good job, but I need to do better. You get? It's healthy competition.
Yes.
You are just trying to improve you. You're working on your weakness, you know?
Wow.
You're working on your weakness, trying to be better. You're like, okay, I do good makeup, but my branding is lacking. That is, the strength is I do good makeup. The weakness is my brand is lacking. The threat is that one person who is doing better, you know, as compared to my weakness. So I'm just going to walk my journey and I'm like, okay, I need to better myself here. So it's not that I don't see them. I'm just focused, you know.
On your journey.
I'm focused. I see you, but I'm like, you know, I'm focused on my journey. So I feel like you have to strive to be better than who you were yesterday. I feel like that's what, I don't know, keeps me going. Yeah, because you have goals. You need your own goals. You get. Don't overpeep. Don't overpeep. Goals. Yeah, you'll see what they're better.
You don't even want those goals.
You don't. Everybody has a story. Everybody, you know, came from somewhere. You know, we all have different backgrounds. So you need to keep on your journey. Like, it is your journey. You know where you started. You know where you're headed. There's no need to get confused with other people.
What they're doing.
Yeah, all you can do is just think about the strength and weakness and apply it where necessary.
Get inspired. But
walk your journey. Stay on your journey. You're in competition with yourself, actually. You have to be better than who you were yesterday.
Wow, that's a good mindset. I mean,
always.
If you find someone's vision board and they have a Jeep there, and for you have maybe a Range Rover, it's okay.
That's fine.
You both want a car, but different types of cars.
And how you get it also.
And how different. You get it is also. Yeah. So in an industry where trends feel repetitive, how do you keep your creativity fresh all the time?
Number one, endless research.
Yeah.
There's a lot to learn. Always put yourself in a position where you want to learn something new. So for me, I've put it upon myself ever since we rebranded. You see, I mentioned earlier before that, like, okay, after I'm a mother, so after I went through, you know, my second born, after I had my second born, I felt like, oh my goodness, my creativity had died. I felt so like a whole burnout, you know, and I was just wondering, how am I supposed to go over this, you know? I took a trip and attended this workshop, this makeup workshop with one of the people, my mentors, one of the people who inspires me in makeup. My brain was brought back. It was brought
refreshed.
Back. You get, it was, thank you, like very, very refreshed. Like I came back, I wanted to do makeup. I wanted to work. Like I added something. I went back and upgraded. I added to the skill. So I feel like you have to put yourself in an environment of growth all the time. There's a lot to learn. I didn't even know, like after I attended that workshop, I'm like, wait, I didn't know this. I mean, you guys know me as the best makeup artist. There are makeup artists in the world. I need to be better. I need to upgrade. I need to be good. So I just went back so motivated, you know. So the point here is to put yourself in a place of growth always. Like research so much. What do I need? You know? Yeah, I get it. But you see, it's also important to rest. It's also important to take two steps behind. Take two steps backwards. Learn to rest, especially makeup artists. You're working so much. You're working too much. Your creativity is going to burn out. You're doing things repeatedly. It's going to get monotonous. And the only thing that's going to save you is if you take two steps behind restart, okay? It could be upgrading with someone that you look up to.
Yeah.
It could be taking a trip, not just vacation, but take a purposeful trip, or study with someone around within. I'm not saying trips always, but study with someone that you like. It could be Faythpresh,
Yes, yes,
she's
yes,
good.
yes.
I look up to her. ABCD. Just give it a shot of upgrade. You understand? So for me, I feel like, yeah, put yourself in a space of growth always.
Because at the end of the day, trends are like changing like all the time. Like
Trends
you
keep
might wake up today,
evolving.
there's like
I actually, that time after birth, I felt like my makeup has been the same all this time. And everybody was telling me actually recently, like, your makeup took a drastic change. Like, dream, like, it went from nice to nicer.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Because I just went and upgraded. And now I've put it upon myself that I have to do that every single year. I have to do it. Because things keep changing. The
Yes.
makeup we used to do back then, the makeup I did for you, I'm actually very sorry because I would do your makeup.
What do you mean you're sorry?
I'm sorry because I feel like it wasn't okay. Yeah, you
I still love if for me I'm not a makeup person. I'm not a person who will do makeup every day.
know.
I'll do makeup maybe if I
You're
have a photo
shooting.
shoot. It may be it's something very, very important, a wedding or something like that. And I'll always tell my makeup artist, please, I want simple. Please,
I know.
simple.
But I would
Don't-
do your makeup totally different right now. Simple,
Yeah.
but totally different. More skin-like, more glossy.
Guys.
The trends now, I mean,
Trends are killing me. I can't. I
Yeah.
can't. Like it's too much. You have like there's those makeup when you see when someone has done makeup and they're white here, and I'm like,
the
done?
bright under eye.
yes, and I'm like,
Yeah, but we are now transitioning into skin-like glam, like what they call skin-like glam. Like you could look as glowy as you are, like nice skin by the way. You could you could look as glowy as you are,
Yeah.
but you actually have makeup. You actually have makeup.
That's
The under
my
eye
kind
would be
of
bright,
makeup.
but then you're seeing a whole lot of skin
Yeah,
on top.
yeah,
You get that is
yeah.
where we are right now. And if you don't know how to do that, you have to know how to do it from someone.
So when am I coming and you do me that skin like
Let's do it now after this right now.
guys? What biggest mistakes do you see these small business owners make when they're trying to stand out?
I think I majorly have two. One for my field, makeup artists, and then one is the other one is general. I'll start with
Okay.
the general one. Working alone it looks, you see, when everybody starts or chooses to start a business, they're starting it by themselves, they're solo, but I feel like that is one thing that is going to hit you so badly. You cannot do everything alone. You cannot prosper alone. You need that photographer. You need that makeup artist. You get, we're living in a content creation world, a fast growing world where you have to put your products, your goods, your service out there.
Yeah.
You cannot go to your screens looking the way you want.
Yeah.
You need that makeup artist, guys.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So you cannot work alone. You need a team. You need a team. Bella Beauty will need a makeup artist,
Yes.
Before you come to the show, you need someone to work on you. You need a filming crew. Like, you can't do things alone.
Yeah.
So I feel like businesses, most of the time, people, you're going to break so easily. You're going to hate it so quickly when you try to do everything by yourself. I know, because I'm speaking from experience. At
Yes.
some point, I was the founder. I'm the makeup artist, the one who does the work. I am the one driving myself to work. I am the one
The content creator.
content creating.
Yes.
I am the one who is the
Finance.
social media manager. I'm the accountant. I mean, you're not going to have it all
Yes.
together.
Yes.
And you're going to break. You're going to break so quickly. You'll hate your job so quickly.
quickly.
As compared to if you delegate and allow other people be a part of you, like allow photographers be a part of you. Like you
Yeah.
could just have one that you are,
That's your
you
person.
work well with, then a makeup artist, and then build a team. Build a team.
Yeah.
It's going to take you miles. As a business, it's going to take you miles. The second one is to makeup artists.
Yeah.
I know we love physical locations, but don't go into a physical location if you do not have an audience that is built.
Yeah.
I see so many, there are so many makeup artists right now. Like every time I'm
Everywhere.
scrolling my TikTok, I'm seeing a new face every single day. Someone is trying to introduce their business,
Yeah.
and that's okay. We are a growing industry.
Yes.
We love that. We cherish it. But please and please and please, don't go into renting yet if you don't have like an audience, if you don't have
Yes,
people
like
asking
a
you, where can we
clientele.
find you? You understand? We did mobile for some time and then later came into stationing. You see, rent is not funny lately. In Kampala,
Nope.
it's not funny. I
Nope.
mean, landlords, yo.
Landlords will come. URA will
Exactly.
come.
There's so much to
Yeah.
that. You need to keep up. You need to, utility bills and everything. I'm saying, I mean, I see all these people starting.
Yes.
That's okay. But try to build your clientele.
First.
Try to make sure you have your loyal people who are going to tell you, oh, Faith, I can't live without you. Where are you?
Yes.
I'm not going to do anyone else's makeup. Like, work on that clientele first. Because I see a lot of people running into opening studios. It is not as easy. It's all fancy and cute. Like, I own this place until the actual things come. You get, where are you guys getting all the money to fund this? Anyway, maybe, okay. But I'm thinking, like, I don't know. Try to work on the loyal clientele.
Yeah,
Try to work on your audience first before stationing. I feel like it's important. I feel like a lot of people are making that mistake. Like, you rush into getting space. Because I train people, so I know most of them, after they learn, they feel like, oh yeah, now I'm good. Now I need to start my studio. Because, I saw this mall, it opened up, I need a studio. My dear, you're going to break. You're going to sit there and just create content, I think. And content won't pay your bills. You get, it will take you where it will give you the visibility, like brand visibility, but it won't pay your bill. You need actual clients. You need people to pay for your service. I mean, you're putting a lot. You came for Faythpresh classes, you're buying products. I mean, you need people to pay for your service.
3 months of rent.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so don't stress, guys. Don't stress. Do mobile to my makeup artists, friends, upcoming, young talent and all that. Do not go into stationing. You can work mobile, creatively mobile. Find a place at home, run your content, do your personal content, but then let people call you. Find the people, work on, making that profile really huge and having a loyal, fan base.
Yeah. Okay. I think they should use social media first before they rent a space. Social media, build your brand and also get a clientele. And then if you feel like now you're ready, then you can go into renting.
Yeah, when everybody's asking you, where can we find you? Where can we find you? Where can we find you? Yeah, be mobile. You need these people. You need the profile more than the workstation until there's demand for the physical location, really.
When did you get your physical location?
2016.
And you started 2015?
Yeah, professionally, I started 2014, but professionally 2015. Like, for people to hire me for like actual, like, knowing pricing and everything. Because I didn't know what I was doing back then, Yeah, but I got the physical location in 2016. I was ready. All the celebrities were asking me. And I've evolved, actually. My first location is not the location I am now. I started from, down that side, Lloyd's Mall. And all these celebrities kept telling me, no, we can't come this side. There's no parking. There's no what. I knew I needed to give them an environment from demand. I needed to give them an environment that that suits them. Yeah. So we moved up Nakasero, in between Sheraton and Serena.
It had to be said, guys.
I'm sorry, guys.
Up there, yeah.
No, I mean, my clients are everything.
True. And she said, build your clientele, give them good customer service. Then you move to Sheraton, and And Faith, also, I wanted to ask, like, when did you start building a team? When did you feel like you're ready to start building the team?
I think I didn't know what team meant. I always thought that if you have that one girl who opens and closes your shop, that's it. But actually, team came to me. I knew I needed one, but team came to me when I rebranded. I knew I needed from receptionist to content creator to social media handler, social media manager to general manager. Like, I knew I needed this team. I'm still working on this team, you get. And then I also knew I needed a team of expertise makeup artists, like the people who I have trained, of course, to maintain the signature look. But I knew I needed a team of makeup artists because the jobs were coming so quickly,
and you can't do them
and then
alone.
I cannot do them alone. And it was hitting hard. It was hitting me so hard, It was hitting me so hard. And the thing was, actually, the other mistake would be like, calling your brand your name. Like, honestly, I'm okay with Bella Beauty. I don't even know who the owner or the founder. I don't know who.
Beauty.
I don't know, but I know Bella Beauty exists. It has a team of all these amazing people. But you see, with Faythpresh makeup, everybody knows your Faith. You get, and even when I introduce, I'm like, Faith. So everybody just, all the jobs. I want Faith. I want Faith. You're gonna get overwhelmed. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've gotten to a point where I've been so burnt out, where I've been so tired, exhausted, morning after morning, weekend after weekend. But when you build a team under a general name, just like, I don't know, a general name.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
get, just like Bella
Yes,
Beauty.
yes.
General. Nobody's
It's going
Belle.
to
I don't
be,
know who Belle
yeah,
is,
nobody's going to
It's
come asking
general.
for Belle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Belle or Belle. No one is going to ask for Belle Beauty or a specific person. So I feel like building a team, for me, it came after rebranding. I knew I needed all these people.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to strategize I can do this bride here and send my team all the way out of Kampala to represent Faythpresh, you get. And I'm going to have a manager to manage that. Like, I don't want to be on the phone and calls. You guys, the team in Barra, what's happening? Like, it can't be me. Probably on another, bride.
Yeah.
You get. So I feel like, yeah, it came about the time when I rebranded. I knew I needed all those people. I'm still
Yeah.
working on it
Yeah.
for like a stable team. Yeah, but
So maybe one of the viewers might ask, so how did you trust those girls to train them to be you? You're like cloning yourself to be in all the places where you're not. How did you first of all trust and be like, okay, I'm going to teach you how I do my business and all that? Because if at the end of the day you might hire someone and they leave the next time, but what like that trust of like, I'm going to clone so that I don't get burnt out.
okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'm a beauty educator. I teach I teach other girls how to do makeup, other people how to do makeup. And to be on my team, you have to have gone through my classes on your own. I'm
With your
picking
money.
out, yeah, exactly. I am not going to get you from wherever you, with whoever you studied from. To maintain a signature style,
Yes,
you
yes.
have to have gone through my classes. Here's one thing that I believe. I feel like everybody who teaches shouldn't even be so afraid that, oh, these people are going to be like me. Someone can come and they're even better than me,
Yes, yes.
I feel like even when I'm teaching, I give it my whole. I'm going to teach these people my style, but no one can be me.
At the end of the day, no one.
Nobody.
Yes.
And that's what makes us unique. It's here in my hand. Unless you cut it off and put it on yourself. But I'm still going to be, there's a touch that is crafted
Faythpresh.
within here. That is Faythpresh. I have taught a million people. I've taught a lot of people. No one does makeup like me.
you.
Nobody.
That's true.
There are people who have been better actually, but it's them.
Yes.
It's for probably their brands and all that. Now with this team, we build a signature style. We are more soft glam, very detail oriented. Everybody gets to do it, but they do it alone. Also, these brands we have, your creativity is your creativity. You can't copy creativity.
No, never.
That's what makes,
Never.
artists golden, eh?
Yes.
For me, I'm an artist. I'm a
Yes.
fine artist.
Yes.
Even when I'm drawing that eyebrow, you will know that I'm a fine artist.
Yes.
You understand? You will
Yes.
see it there. I'm very detail oriented, but then also the creativity. I don't teach creativity in my classes. You are creative the way you are.
Because
You're
in
the one
you.
who, I don't
It's
know.
in you. Your
It
art
has to be
comes from
inborn.
you.
You
Yeah.
get. So I feel like someone can't steal that power away from me.
No.
I'm going to give you the basic knowledge for makeup, but you apply it the way you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So all these people, and I train my people knowing that I've trained them from scratch, knowing that you can't just come out of the blue. I know there's luck, but you can't just come out of the blue and boom, make it. There are steps you are going to take. I teach them the way I learned. You get, you're going to move from this here to here to here. I want to be a part of you while you're opening your studio.
Yeah.
Don't just think, you think that, oh, I came, I learned, I worked with her for 1 year and now I've gone to open my studio.
Yes.
And you think you're going to prosper just like that. It doesn't work like that.
You have to go
The
through all
practical
steps.
business is,
Yeah.
makeup artistry is something else. Makeup business is something else.
else.
There's a part of the business and there's the craft. There's the art. Doing makeup is something else. Making money out of it and sustaining that, hey,
And
look
pay
for
the
me.
team.
Look for me. Let me tell you more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much that.
Okay. Tell us if you have any upcoming events, master classes, or teaching projects, or anything that is big, anything big coming up in Faythpresh as a company, and also tell our viewers where they can find you, the location in Serena,
Yay!
Sheraton,
Hello.
and maybe how they can reach you if there's a bride coming up and they want a Faythpresh and they're watching this episode. So just tell our viewers about that.
Currently, we just got done with our class. Sadly, that will be the last class of this year. We'll resume again February We had a July class, and that will be it. We're stepping into the busy bridal season.
Yeah.
We do bridal makeup mostly.
Yes.
So we're going to be busy starting now till end of December. So we resume classes like February. Yeah, but currently we are working on a makeup consultancy office. Yes, we are launching that soon. And if anyone is out there and they need guidance, makeup, about the makeup industry, about beauty business, in case you are there as an individual and you do not know how to choose your own makeup, you don't know where to shop these products, because there's so many makeup artists that have come around and they need guidance.
Yes.
People need guidance. You see, no one held my hand while I was starting. I want to be the one that holds everybody's hands, of course, at a fee. Yeah. Of course, at a fee, but don't get scared. Yeah. Nothing we cannot talk about. So we're opening up a makeup consultancy office. It's going to be doing a lot of things. Also, all our bookings will go through that office. Yes, it's just right below our studio. Okay. Yeah, we are located at the Orchid opposite Imperial Royal Hotel, Nakasero. We are also on all social media platforms. Faythpresh Makeup. Please note Faith with Y, not I. Faythpresh Makeup on all social platforms. I want to thank people so much out there, everybody watching. Thank you so much for supporting Faythpresh. Thank you to all our brides for the continuous support. It means a lot to us. You've made us what we are today. Yeah, so, and the people out there, stay beautiful, stay humble, do not forget God always. Oh, wow. So there you have it. And thank you for being on Lifestyle Chats. Thank you for accepting our invite in this busy season. We know you're a CEO doing all these amazing things, and we appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Lifestyle Chats by Belle Beauty, for having me. It was an absolute honor. Yeah. It was a pleasure. Always, always, always happy to share. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. And till next time, please don't forget to like, comment, to subscribe to Lifestyle Chats, and also make sure to download our Belle Beauty app on iOS and Google Play. And also, if you're a service provider or you have products that you want to sell on our app, please make sure to contact us on any of our social media platforms, Belle Beauty Uganda. Thank you till next time. Ciao. Bye.